So what happened? Tell everyone what happened.
So we were running up the stairs where like the cliffs are, and they're like, what are you doing?
Because you were in your dress and she was still in her baptism dress.
Yeah. So we were just running up, and they're like, what are you doing? We're like, loving. So then...
What a great narration.
But you did have permission.
Yes.
Yeah, you had permission.
You had parental permission to jump in the pool with your dresses on.
Okay, you guys, sadly, summer has come to an official end. All the kids are back in school, and we had an amazing summer. We want to share so many fun memories that we haven't shared with you guys yet. It's kind of crazy getting back to school, so Ava's going to help me do a little summer recap. But first, we're doing a little planning today. We've had so many fun adventures in the summer, and when we go back to school, we don't have as much time for fun adventures. So we are just looking forward to planning another family vacation. And if you don't know this already, Justin's brother, Sean, who's here right now. Sean is a travel expert. I don't know anybody who has traveled the world more than Sean. And what's really cool is that he took his passion for travel and he created something that doesn't exist anywhere else. He created an app called Tripio.
So I'm gonna take over here because I feel like Sean being my brother, I feel like I can probably explain it better than anyone else. First of all, we measured our legs earlier and Sean beat me by a ½ inch on the thigh.
And the calf.
And the calf. Yeah. I'll be honest, I was actually expecting you to beat me by a lot more.
This stuff will put muscles on your muscles.
We measured arms once. Didn't go well for him then either.
Yeah, we can measure that one again if you'd like. What, Ava?
My dad's not strong.
Just because Sean's a funkle doesn't mean you have to hit on your dad, Ava.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
A funkle.
Funkle, fun uncle.
Oh.
Is Sean pretty cool?
Yep.
So, as Lindsay was mentioning, Sean is a major world traveler. As you can see here, he's got his company, Tripio. You've probably heard about it quite a bit.
By the way, I have a hat, one singular hat. Over there, turn to your left. If you grab that.
We're actually going to use it for what we're doing today.
So, who should I give this to, though, of the boys?
How about whoever?
I was leaning towards Turn because he's the oldest, but who's going to wear it the most?
Me.
Oh, for sure.
If I'm being honest, I actually thought I was going to take it because I would wear it the most.
Okay, you can have it then.
Sorry, kids.
So I'll get more.
So we are planning our next family vacation using Tripio's app today. But Sean, tell us what Tripio is.
Simply put, it's the greatest travel resource out there. I'm obviously biased, but try it for yourself, see if I'm wrong. But it essentially just helps you know the best places to go, the best things to do, see, eat, experience. You enter your preferences, and then it would give you a customized itinerary and top 10 list for that place. So like an example would be if me and Justin were gonna go to Hawaii, it would be very heavy on like intense hikes and cliff jumping and stuff like that. But if he's gonna go with all the kids, they'd probably do a little, more mellow of an itinerary. So you enter your preferences for the trip that you're going on, and then Tripio will give you a customized itinerary.
We're gonna show you how to use it here in just a minute. However, I personally have used this app many, many times. We did a trip in San Diego, Lindsay and I.
remember that.
The entire itinerary is planned by Tripio. And for me, and again, Sean, you correct me if I'm wrong here, but I feel like what I love most about it is the fact that it's adventure that is not traditionally known by tourists that are visiting the area.
Yeah, we try and just focus on whatever the best stuff is. So some of the stuff that you'll see on the app is
be touristy.
Like we're certainly not going to leave the Eiffel Tower out of Paris, right? Like the Eiffel Tower is in there. But we also try to include a lot of off the beaten path things that are totally free, so you don't have to spend money on tours and whatnot. So you'll find a lot of unique things on there for sure.
Something where maybe more of a local hangout type area. So for example, I was just in Lake Powell coming home and stopped in Kanab and pulled up these caves that I knew Sean had been to. And again, this is not something you typically find as you just Google stuff, because when you Google things to do in like Kanab, for example, generally the promoted activities show up, right? The promoted companies, things like that. Tripio is nothing like that. It just shows you the very best despite any sort of company promotion or things like that. So again, just gives you the ability to have access and visibility into things that everybody likes to do versus what companies are paying to promote. Okay, so here's the plan, kids. We are going to allow each of you to pick a dream destination on Tripio's app today, and we're gonna plan a vacation here. We know for certain there is one vacation that is coming up for my 40th birthday in October that we are I'm gonna be an old man apparently, according to Ashton, that we will use Tripio today to plan, which is Quebec/Montreal over there in Canada. So I'm actually personally excited to plan that one. But first, kids get to choose what vacation to plan on Tripio.
They're in charge.
All right, Peanut, you are up. Based on Tripio's Destination options. Where is Ava Bingham going?
New York.
New York.
City.
This is one of my favorite places.
You can go inside of it.
Really? I've never done that. Inside the Statue of Liberty?
You ever been on the Brooklyn Bridge?
Ooh, show her that.
Very popular.
I love the Brooklyn Bridge.
I think what else we've got? The Edge.
Ooh, that one was
I don't know
awesome.
if you guys would dare do this.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Look right there. Hey, look, you stand on that right there.
That looks so scary.
So yeah, the Highline is right next to the vessel, which is a really cool spot. It's like this elevated walking path.
We are going to
You
New
get the
York.
family.
That's
Okay,
for
you've got
So,
Broadway
that's the plan?
plans.
sure. Oh, that is
So here's a unique one in New York, guys. Look at this. I don't know if the boys or Ava would dare do this.
Flying
but,
lessons? That sounds
You
fun.
take like these trapeze lessons.
All right, Ashley Bass, you are next, amigo.
Okay.
Where are we going
I
here?
really want to go to Hawaii, but one of the places I really want to go is Oahu. So. Oh wait,
We're
there's a stairway to heaven.
climbing a stairway to heaven.
Sean's not just a travel enthusiast, he also sings.
This is actually an itinerary that I put together already. Check this out, Ashley. You click on the map icon up there in the top right. Gives you your whole itinerary for the whole week right there.
What?
Day by day, at the top, I scroll along. This is what you do day one. Go to this cool lookout point. This hike, I don't know if you guys would dare do this. This is one of the craziest, coolest
Oh, wow,
hikes
look
in the
at that.
world. That's me and my friends.
Whoa.
Joe, you would love this hike. It is so intense. That's me up there.
Dude, no way.
Wow.
so cool.
This will be fun for everybody. Jump off this bridge.
Oh yeah, I do that.
So the app will take you to all this stuff, right to it, day by day. Here's what you're doing day two. Mermaid caves, these like cool caves you jump down into.
I love how it just goes on a map-wise, like takes you through.
This is the one Ashley said you wanted to do the most.
Oh, the hike.
The Stairway to Heaven.
is for sure sick.
It's amazing.
So Sean, can you share an itinerary with someone else?
Yeah. So
Ish.
you could even, I could add you as a collaborator here and you could like plan it with me, but this is one that's already set that I like, so I'll just share it with you, then you can copy it if you like. So now when you open the link, Joe, it'll just take you to that exact itinerary right here.
That's so
And then you
awesome.
can copy it and edit it how you want and make your own.
That's on my top 10.
This is what it said were my top 10 things I should do there.
Yeah.
Stairway to Heaven, Lake Point Cliff Jump. Yeah, this place is really cool, guys. Chinaman's Hat, look at that. It's this island just out there
Wow.
off the coast.
Is that Mr. Beast?
And you can,
We just hit 100 million subscribers, and to celebrate, I bought this ginormous private island.
you can actually kayak out to it. I've kayaked out to it before, and you can climb up to the top of that little hat.
Lando Bingham, we are going to go to you now. Where do you want to go based upon Tripio options? Ideal dream destination.
Sean, you've been to Rio. How about Rio?
Rio de Janeiro. I have been there. It's actually the background on my phone, and it's amazing. And we're doing that Rio trip giveaway right now. You guys have posted about that a couple times.
So you just heard Sean say that they are giving away a trip to Rio. Landon's actually dream destination.
So yeah, you guys have posted about it. Anyone
Yes.
that's watching has probably seen this on Instagram, but if you go to @Tripio app on Instagram, the most recent pinned post, all you have to do is go like that, follow Tripio, tag some friends, and you're entered in the drawing. We're sending 10 people to Rio for free. We're literally giving people this exact trip. So they're gonna be there for about a week. We're gonna stay on Copacabana Beach. We're gonna go to Sugarloaf Mountain, go to these amazing restaurants, the Christ Redeemer statue, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Gonna do some surfing lessons and some cool hikes, a soccer game at the famous Maracana Stadium. Right here, paragliding, hang gliding, so freaking fun. So really awesome trip in Rio. So Landon, that's a fantastic choice.
All right, Turbo, we saved the best for last.
Turbo was
Okay.
a bunch of Asia spots.
You said Asia options, Sean saying,
Yeah.
where would you like to go though amongst these options?
I'd say Thailand.
Thailand?
Yeah.
We got Bangkok, Chiang Mai, or Southern Thailand, which is like the islands.
The islands.
Booyah! So if we click on the Explore map, you'll see tons of stuff here. So if we go back to Southern Thailand, existing itinerary is an adventure one. And they got pigs on the beach like the Bahamas. I didn't know that. Dude, look at this. Dude, it's a motorcycle underwater, a museum. It's actually pretty cool.
That's crazy.
We got James Bond Island. Look at that thing.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. It's actually really good rock climbing in Thailand too.
It's only 8,593 miles away from us too, guys. Let's jump on a plane. Okay, as I mentioned, I have a 40th birthday coming up, and Lindsay really has encouraged me, and she really has encouraged me to go wherever I want to go. Well, obviously within reason, right? Because if I could choose anywhere, it certainly would be anywhere close. But if we're trying to go somewhere in a pinch, right, somewhere quick, I've always wanted to go to Montreal. I don't know why. It's just always kind of calling to me. Primarily around Christmas time, even though my birthday's not around Christmas time. That being said, we are going to head to Montreal and Quebec City up in Canada for my 40th birthday with a group of friends. So in order to prepare for that trip, since we've never been there, we're going to use Tripio to help plan the places to stay, places to eat, activities to do.
Okay, so we're gonna look up Montreal here in the app. Boom. So let's just do create trip for you guys. So what day
This is an actual trip.
This is an actual trip. You're
Actual
gonna,
trip.
So let's
October
go, Justin.
40th.
Okay, so guys, how important are the following things for you guys? There's easy adventure, moderate adventure, intense. You're gonna rate them all 1 to 5, and then the algorithm's gonna feed you a custom-made itinerary for this trip. So,
Okay, babe, easy adventure, we'll say a 3. Agreed?
okay.
Moderate, we'll go 3 as well. Intense, we'll probably do a 1 because we're not with a group that is
Yeah, no,
probably
no.
looking to have intense
Just not
adventures
that
in
kind of
Montreal.
trip.
Instagram worthy.
Oh boy, 5 for Lindsay.
Art, history, culture.
0. Is there a 0?
I would say like a
Historical
2.
landmarks. And
Yeah, do it too.
Yeah,
Do it
for
too.
sure.
I
In a
think
place
when
like that.
you go to a big city, I think that's
Yeah.
what you go there
Totally.
for.
Good eats, a 5. Nightlife, a 2.
Trip length, you're gonna be there for 3 days?
Yep.
You'll be driving. You guys don't need kid friendly or anything, but it's kind of cool to see that it's there. Free activities only if you wanted, wheelchair
Cool.
accessible if you wanted it. Kind of cool features.
Super cool.
Great trip. Okay, this looks really
Dude,
cool.
where is that?
Look at that, this cliff walk down this gorge.
Are you kidding me?
I love finding stuff like this, dude.
It's only 1,959 miles away from me.
So look at this cool bridge of some sort. I'm big on bridges. That's a weird thing about me. I actually love bridges. I don't know why. I just always have. So I have our
That's
researchers.
Instagram worthy.
I have our researchers find like really cool bridges.
And it's perfect because it's a ton of food, and we're kind of foodies. And the group we're going with are kind of foodies
Yeah,
too.
for
And
sure.
we're told that Montreal has incredible food.
And some French gas. It is French Canada. You know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a some
We,
cool
Sean,
restaurants.
we knew that.
Ooh, look at this, guys.
Scandinavian
Relaxing spa, Scandinavian spa. Sounds rather old person couple worthy. This is stuff you would get other places. This is like some random eat at the coolest neighborhood spots, Mile End and Old Montreal food tour. So it's just like these random spots in town, like bagel shops and like,
Heck
like
yes.
hole in the wall type places that
Look
are really
at that.
popular locally, you know? Looks like there's an actual tour you can do. So, and then you guys can go in and edit this too, right? You can go back to here. You can drag and drop things. You can be like, oh, let's do this over here. Oh, look at that dog sled or hike.
No way.
It's kind of fun.
What makes this so convenient is because we've never been to a destination like Montreal. I mean, right now, if I go to like TripAdvisor and I Google best things to do, it's always the promoted stuff.
True.
I don't want to see that. I want to see the things that make Montreal special, not the things that people have paid to promote.
Yeah.
And so it's really cool to be able to go on and see, since we've never been there, all these different places. I mean, that hike along the cliff, those restaurants, all of that are stuff that we'll for sure probably do.
And when we got together with our friends the other night and we were trying to pick a destination, one of our friends' concerns was, hey, if we go to Montreal, none of us know anything about it. How could we plan a trip this last second? Well, this is exactly how we could plan it this last second.
So this is like your sample itinerary. You can move this around however you want, but dude, check this one out. I just found this one. Surf the Habitat 67 Standing Wave. It's like these funky looking buildings.
Babe, you want to go surf in Montreal?
I don't know how to surf.
But look at this. It's like a futuristic quirky box. It's like these crazy buildings, but then there's a river with one of those static waves that breaks right in front of the cool looking building.
way.
So you can surf that thing, dude. That'd be pretty cool. So that's on your itinerary. Pretty cool. So if you want to mix and match or move things around, you can. If you want to go into your top 10, you can look and remove things from your itinerary. You can add it to your itinerary.
Okay, so here's the plan. We are going to finish creating this trip on Tripio, and then we're going to send it out to the rest of our entire group, have them download it, and then we'll have our entire trip planned for my birthday.
All today.
In fact, that is one of the things we need to get done today is finally book our flights and really figure out the rest of what this trip's going to look like. Guys, if you have not downloaded Tripio, be sure to do so, especially since there is a trip giveaway to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. That just is worth it right there to download and to check it out.
I'm personally hoping that I'll win. I've entered a couple times now.
Nepotism. Not allowed, Sean said. Can't win.
Hey, it's all legit. Whoever wins, wins. So if your name gets drawn, you win. Don't care if it's my brother or anybody else, whoever. In fact, so we've had 4 winners so far. 2 of them have been friends of mine because the first one we had tons of entries. The next 2 didn't have a ton, but a couple hundred, but they were people I knew. But the 4th one was pretty big again. Now the 5th one is the final one. So if you want to enter, go do it.
Guys, be sure to check out Tripio.
Anything you're on Instagram, TikTok, just download the app, follow us on Instagram. That'd be a huge, huge help to us. So thank you.
It worked.
It worked. Is it blurry though? Do we need to wipe it?
Well, that's it.
Just no big deal. Just activating my
No,
phone.
we tried it.
Okay, so here now we're gonna talk like we're talking to the video.
Time out.
Okay, so we've got the whole fam here because, well, not the whole fam. We're missing Turin and Ashton, but we've got a lot of us here because we want to give you a little end of summer recap. We did a lot of fun things. We didn't daily vlog like we wanted to, but we wanted to share a couple of fun memories with you guys.
And we started yawning, so I started yawning.
First things first. Totally unexpectedly, we bought a new boat.
Oh
didn't even know.
yeah, guys.
We were not planning on buying a new boat. We are boat partners with our good friends. A killer deal came along and we basically have the exact same boat that we had before, but newer. Pretty cool.
And seats
Very
in the
cool.
back.
And we installed liquid lumens. You heard it, liquid lumens on our boat. Super stoked to get on the lake and use those.
You probably saw them on our last boat. They're the cool underwater lights. We surf at night to them. Super, super cool. So we got those on the new boat. Got 2 seats on the back.
I'm gonna do my very best to harness my ADD, but Ava also surfed this year too, but we'll get to that.
Yes, don't go there yet. So we took the new boat out with our friends and Justin had to meet us there because he came from a wedding.
Yeah, at a wedding. One of the youth in our neighborhood got married, invited me to the wedding, so I was in a nice white shirt and slacks and some nice shoes.
Yep. So he's standing there on the dock. We drive the boat back to the dock and Ava, what happened?
Dad took off his shoes, took his phone out and his keys, and he dove in.
In his suit.
In his suit.
he started going like this and had this look on his face and I was like, oh no,
Just
that's when you know
felt the
something's coming.
He's like,
Was that funny, man?
Yeah.
Okay, so we did a few more trips to the lake because you know that that's all we do all summer long. We go to the lake and we
Except for this year, I feel like we haven't done a ton.
We've done a ton. And we take all the people that we love. So we had to take our cousins, Poppy and Penny.
Penny.
Now, their dad, my brother-in-law McKay, grew up boating. So he's a big surfer, a big wakeboarder, all of that stuff. And he always takes his girls out there. And it was so cute. They're so brave. They're the cutest little things. And they just take water in their faces. And little Poppy was like not so sure of it, but trying to put on her brave face. And she's like waving like, I don't know,
She's
it's
like-
the cutest
Getting
thing.
sprayed in the face.
her side-eye wave.
It was also super fun because we brought our friend Cole this time, and my favorite part about that is watching Turin get in the water and teach people how to surf. It feels like just yesterday we were teaching him how to surf.
I know, when the student becomes the teacher.
Pendleton Mara Garrett, when did you get to be so brave out there? Are you kidding me right now? You were surfing with no hands. You were so brave. How did you get to be such a good surfer? Your arms were like this. You had water spraying in your face. You didn't even care. You were singing to the song. Over here, we've got girlfriend who's really been wondering why I haven't invited her all summer. And then over here, we've got girlfriend that says, I want to go where? Home. She wants to go home.
No, you don't. You want to get in the water. No,
I love you as a
too
cousin.
big.
Penny, what did you tell your mom when we were in Lake Powell?
He said, so why didn't they invite us?
Is that what you said?
All right.
We had some fun visitors. We had some friends from our last neighborhood come in from California. So we got together with that family and another family. So our kids all grew up together. So when we were having Turin and Ashton and Landon, they were having all of their first kids. They all grew up together and we were just the best of friends. And we haven't seen them in years.
I don't even know them.
I was gonna say,
that
our
was the
youngest
first time.
don't even know each other.
And I even had a hard time remembering it.
It's true, because you guys were 4 when we left.
little.
Anyway, so that was super fun to get together with them. One of our friends had their oldest going to college. And it's just crazy how fast life goes.
I know. Do you ever like look in the mirror and think, I'm not getting older, but then you see kids that are friends with your kids and suddenly they're like adults. You're like, oh man, if they're getting older, that means I'm getting older.
We're all getting so old.
There's nothing like having a teenager that reminds you of how old you are too. All right, Lando, where did you and I hang out on the sidelines this summer?
Turn soccer tournament.
And who's probably his #1 fan?
I am.
This guy.
Hi.
We're up this morning. Landon is my sideline buddy this morning.
Yeah, I'm the only one that can.
You know he doesn't miss a soccer game.
Yeah, I like soccer.
Don't be silly, right? You would never miss a soccer game.
Yeah.
So we're sitting out here, we're cheering Turin on in his first soccer tournament of the summer.
Yeah.
And the weather feels amazing. We've had some storms blowing in. It's cooled everything down by a lot. We're in the 60-70 range, and it feels good for a soccer game. Turin's looking good out there. We're happy, and that's all we got.
Yeah, that's all we
Okay, straight off the soccer game, Turin is now in the ozone sauna. Sweating his brains
We'll
out.
show him after how much sweat.
He's so tough. It's really hot in there. Landon got some scraping done today. Turin and Landon are buddies. They come here together.
Yeah, and we're homies with the people here.
Yeah, they're homies. People here, they're homies now. Another fun part of our summer is that we got to go to
Hazy's baptism.
Yes. And it was such a beautiful day. So awesome to be with everybody. Hazy was the cutest, but it ended in
The water.
So what happened? Tell everyone what happened.
So we were running up the stairs where like the cliffs are, and they're like,
And
"What
her-
are you doing?"
Because you were in your dress and she was still in her baptism dress.
Yeah. So we were just running up, and they're like, "What are you doing?" We're like, "Loving." So then,
What a great narration, Amy.
But you did have permission.
Yes.
Yeah, you had permission.
You had parental permission to jump in the pool with your dresses on.
at least do eat it. So,
We were a little afraid Hazy was going to drown in her dress.
yeah, she was literally about to.
Well, there are
So then
videos
she
of
was
people
like-
jump in like a wedding dress and it goes up and over their head.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't happen.
Yeah. So she jumped in. She was like, 1, 2, and she didn't say 3. She just jumped, and I'm like, "Hey!" And then I was like, 1, 2, 3.
And then you went down the slide.
Yes.
And then Dad got in. Well, you guys technically pulled him in, but I think he kind of pulled
I
himself
was
in.
just trying to help you girls out. Gosh.
And then Sean got in, but he brought a swimsuit.
And then by the end of the thing, I think everybody was swimming.
Yeah, we were swimming. We did actually take my cousin, which, by the way, applied for a job at Opinion and got a job at Opinion, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's been super
I
cool.
I get to see him every day. But yes, Lana was saying we had my cousin and his wife come hang out with us on the boat, and then it was Quinn that came, right, Ava?
Yes.
Quinn came boating with us. That was a ton of fun.
Okay, but super cool because his cousin Connor and his wife Alexa had never been surfing before. It's so fun to take people for their first time. And number 2,
And they crushed it.
Ava, yeah, they did crush it. But Ava,
Oh yeah, this is the time you surfed, like legit for a long time. I jumped in the water with Ava, right? We helped her get up and then she like took
I
off.
don't need help anymore.
I know.
It just pops me up.
So you don't need me in the water with you anymore? Heck yeah.
I don't need you, Dad.
Don't. Yeah, but my last time, I went so far that my dad was like so far away from me. So it took like an hour to swim
was just-
back to him.
Floating in a lake like a duck.
And then I couldn't find the surfboard, so I'm like,
So Dad was over there and the surfboard was over there.
and I was right here.
We also got to, Lando, whose birthday party did we go to at the pool?
Puppies.
So cute little Poppy turned 3. We had a swimming birthday party at the pool. Justin was at work, so he missed it. But the rest of us got to swim. We gave her a little
Birthday present.
Paw Patrol, because she's into Paw Patrol right now.
And we gave her Everest. She
The
loves
mountain?
Everest.
You
No.
gave her the mountain?
Yeah, we just stuffed it in a big
30,000 vertical
bag.
feet.
Yeah, and it was 2 feet in the bag.
Ava did a super cool lily pad course. But my favorite part is always seeing all of my kids, who are the older cousins, swim with their cute little
Oh yeah,
Cousins.
remember?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, and we gave her a waterproof baby toy that she played with.
That
in the
too.
pool.
Justin went to Lake Powell on his annual guys trip.
Tons of fun.
Super fun. He always has a great time. They had a little bit of rainy weather this year, which was
A lot of
bummer.
rainy weather.
But while he was gone, we got ready for school and we did a trip to the water park one day.
Seven Peaks. No, what's it called? Splash Summit.
Splash Summit. And I just have to share because
We're still on their billboard, by the way.
I think we are.
yeah, we should share that picture.
Oh yeah.
When the kids were little, Justin had a really cool GoPro shot of everyone going down this yellow and blue slide. It's the coolest shot, and
This
they
is
used
long
it.
before we started videoing things on YouTube.
Yeah, and they've used it for their advertising for like a decade. It was kind of fun.
Oh, not a decade, but
No, really, a decade, I think.
no.
That was back in 2016, so it can't be a decade.
Ask Landex over here. He knows.
Land Exo.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. We're just here at Splash Summit and we're hanging out.
Everyone's in the lazy river, but who did we lose?
Turn and Ash.
Like always.
But I just have to share a little Holland moment. I need to do that more often.
Ooh.
I've been videoing little clips of just little Holland moments, and I thought maybe I'd like put it all together on Instagram. But I'm walking through the water park, and I've got Ava who can't go on all of the tall rides, and I've got my boys that can. And I just look over, and Landon and Turin are just walking through the water park arm in arm, and I'm just like, I just had one of those Holland moments where I thought these brothers are just so good to each other, and it just like melted my heart to see him just helping his brother through the water park. Yep.
Brothers in arms.
What is that?
Never heard that song?
No, never.
Brothers in love.
So the very last night before the end of summer, while Justin was still gone, we went to one of those city days where you just get like the little cotton candy sculptures and you go on all the rides and you see all your friends. That's what we did to end the summer.
I couldn't stop and you couldn't get to the bottom.